Hello, my name is Brian Postel, and my father, Russ Postel, was one of the founding members and directors of Silver Star Sports. Silver Star is on First Nations land, and it was split between the Okanagan and the Spletsen, which is the Shuswap bands, and they used that for hunting and gathering back in the early days. And then I believe in 1896 there was a silver mine. So after the forestry lookout was put in 1914, Board of Trade in Vernon lobbied the government to actually put a road up here for tourism in the summertime. Because there was always some people in the wintertime that knew that this was a great hill to ski on, and they would actually hike in. Took them all day to hike in, and they would skin up to the top and then maybe make one, maybe two runs in all day. So that road was put in by the forestry. So I think Bill Attridge coerced them into joining the group and building the last 2 or 3 miles of road so they could actually get access to the bottom of the hill. And that happened in 1958. Remember, the rope tow was very steep, and being a light young lad, there was a section in it, and it ran, I was talking to Carl, he said it was running at 1,000 feet per minute, which is pretty fast. So when you grabbed onto the rope tow as a young lad, it was burning through your gloves, wearing your gloves out, and then you never had enough power there, so you clamped the rope tow underneath your arm, and then your jacket was getting burnt up. And I remember my mom was quite upset that I was wrecking my jacket and my gloves, but we were skiing, so we were having fun.
Yeah, my name is Carl Ernst. I've worked up here on Silver Star Mountain in 1960. The way I came up here was that I worked as a machinist for Bill Attridge in Vernon Machine and Equipment. Some equipment from France arrived with all French instructions and everything for the pommel lift. So Bill said, why don't you go up with all this stuff? You can read the instructions and go ahead and put it in. So we started the ski season in early November in 1960, and we had Saturday, Sunday, Monday for operation. The directors would come up. There was naturally Bill Attridge, Russ Postel, Joe Peters, Johnny Casa, Mike Laddie, and John Hindle too. 1968 we built the first yellow chair on Silver Star Mountain. In 1970 we built the green chair, which brought the whole area into the sort of the big ski areas, 2 chair lifts. 1976 we built the blue chair, which is in the same alignment as the Comet is now, the 6-seater. So that was the development that Silver Star took. Remember, that's Easter weekend. All the ladies had to wear Easter hats.
Yes. Every Easter we had that same Easter parade with all the funny hats and everything. It was a lot of fun.
Hi, my name is Jerry Googe, and I had the good fortune of being the ski school director up here at Silver Star Mountain from 1972 to 82. It was a dirt road in those days to get up here, but it was in good shape. And the lunchroom, or the day lodge, was right down here where the pinnacles are now. And that was the lunch counter, and it's also where we had our entertainment for our ski weeks. In the evening, on Monday night, we'd have a movie night, then we'd have a dance, and we'd have a sing-along. So every night there was something going on. And right now I'm standing in the location where the mid-T, this is where you used to get off the mid-T, and you'd either ski down this run, or you'd get on the high T, which used to go right up what we used to call Suicide. The secret to the whole thing was the friendliness of it and the good snow, of course. My son was born in '66, and that winter he was skiing. No, it was the following winter. It would have been '67. He was skiing with my wife
And my son is on my wife's back in what's called a pacapoose or a hikeapoose. And he's going up the Palma and he's swinging his feet, and next thing you know, the feet stop and his head goes to the side and he's fast asleep going up the Palma. And I'm in the back taking the movie, and it was just so hilarious.
Hello, my name is Norm Crerar. I was partner and general manager of Silver Star Mountain from 1981 until 1995. And where I'm standing is the base of the yellow chair that went from here up to the east shoulder of Silver Star Mountain. And this was the end of the maze, and on a day like today, we would have had 300 or 400 people in this maze. Of course, lots of changes here at Silver Star Mountain since then. Putnam Station was the only hotel down here, the only building down in the new village, and went through the first winter by itself. And you know, the building on this side was the Vance Creek Hotel, and the dining room part of it was built, and the saloon was the bottom part. The saloon was finished so that we could put it into operation right away. In 1987, we started to look to expand the area. And we looked down at the Putnam watershed, which is to the northeast, and it was a big expansion. It was the biggest expansion, I think, on any area in the interior, you know, since the 40s. We put in a quad detachable chair. It was one of the runs was Holy Smokes, and it was after a huge snowfall, and we were skiing down. We got halfway down, and the snow was up to our waist on the thing. We got halfway down, we had to stop because we couldn't go any further. And we said, holy smokes. And we knew it was going to be a great run, and it was part of a great area.
My name is Ken Durpak. I'm the managing director of Silver Star Mountain Resort. This is a hidden gem in a number of ways. There's 7 different activities that are all included in, we used to call it My One Pass. They're all included in that day ticket or that season's pass. You know, you can go alpine skiing, you can go cross-country skiing, you can go snowboarding, you can go tubing, you can go fat biking, you can go snowshoeing, you can go skating. I mean, all of these activities are all under one umbrella, so to speak, and that's something that's very unique in our industry. We have the ability to go from 7 chairs now to 20. We're adding a gondola this summer. It'll be open in July sometime. And that's taken out the old vintage Summit chair, the green chair that was put in the 70s. It's a fixed grip double. It's going to be replaced with a high-speed, state-of-the-art 8-passenger gondola. We don't do any snowmaking to date. That's pretty incredible when you think about it. I mean, this year, for example, finishing up this season, is 68-year high in snowfall. The place is just phenomenal, and it's really a diamond in the rough, and that's what I love about it. It's got so many features, it's unbelievable.